Hello, everyone. Welcome to #OhWacko Wednesday. My name is Autumn. This is my husband, Richard. We go live here on our YouTube channel, Watch Autumn Keto, every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. You can also find us on our other channel, the Weather Channel, where we go live every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Be sure to subscribe to both of our channels so that you get notified whenever we go live or post new videos. You see
Well, it points to the people, so you know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm talking specifically to you. You, okay? All right. Glad you're here.
You're so goofy.
Let me hop into the comments. Mom said first, missed everyone this morning. Did I notice that you weren't there? I don't think I did. I did not notice. Teresa's here, says good evening. Hoopsman's here, says good evening, wackadoodles. Yes. Happy to be here with you all. Yeah, Mom is actually first. Matreya's here, says hello all. Brianna's here, says good evening, fam. Angie's here, says good evening, everyone. TC's here, says good evening, everyone. Sheila said, good evening, Whack fam. Booked our room and ordered our tickets. Can't wait to see everyone. Absolutely. Sheila's talking about KetoPalooza. Tickets go on sale to the general public on Monday. So definitely be on the lookout for that.
This Monday?
Yeah, this Monday.
Like around the corner.
I know, right? Like you didn't know that. And so tickets are already on sale for patrons and people that attended last year. So if you are a patron or a person that attended KetoPalooza 2021, either virtually or in person, and you have not received an email about how to purchase your tickets, send me an email at watchautumnketo@gmail.com, and I'll make sure you get that information because they are available to you. Yes, Blue Dove is here. Says happy Wednesday, wackos. Got my tickets through the email. Woo woo! I'm so excited. Got the tickets and booked the room. Brianna said I've got to book my room. Trying to decide if I want a king or two queens so I can get a roomie and save money. Questions that need answers. We like to book a room with two queens anyway because we use one of them as the luggage bed. So that's how, that's what we normally do anyway.
Completely correct.
Yes.
Good old luggage bed.
Gigi's here, says, good evening, Mr. and Mrs. How was your day? It was good.
Absolutely wonderful.
It was productive. It was, I think that was the only word I want to use to describe it.
Do go on.
Yeah. Shauna's here, says, good evening, everyone. Sheila said we do the two queens. See, clearly her and Jim also do the luggage bed situation.
Or they like to jump back and forth. That's a good way to go to the door.
No, the floor's lava, basically. Is that what's going on?
I didn't have to tell you. You told yourself.
I don't know what this means.
Greater Vanya.
Mong.
I think it's Greater Vanya. Back at you. But there you go. See, there you go.
But just that's put it up here.
I think that's a greeting.
Yes, some sort of German, maybe.
That's what we call it.
Cece is here. Says good evening, Autumn, Richard, and the family. Ear hustling as I drive home from work. Well, I'm glad that you're here.
Back
Shauna
at
said,
you, Cece.
hi, is the Autumn and Richard. Hi, Shauna. Glad you're here. Cynthia's here. Says good evening, Whack fam. Kelly Keith is here. Says good evening, everybody. Heath is in the building. Says, hey, got some bad news and some good news. Bad, I still have not hit the winning lotto. Good, we purchased our KetoPalooza 2022 tickets. Pew, pew, pew. I saw that, and I'm so excited.
You saw that?
I saw that they purchased their tickets, and it made me so excited.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say the lotto's bad news because
I said there's still chance.
Hitting you up.
Yeah, exactly.
So
right. Winning could also be bad news.
Your phone be real busy, so you don't want that.
You'd have to be. I'm telling you guys right now, if I hit the lottery, I'm going into hiding. You ain't never gonna see me again. It's just I'm gonna win the lottery. And nothing is going to change. Like, I'm just still be showing up like this every day while I'm working with a financial planner to get my life in order. Then the second everything is in order, boop, y'all ain't seeing me no more. I'm not gonna be, because I'm not gonna let I'm not gonna let nobody know, right? Yeah, I can join Clubhouse from my beach house in whatever tropical location. Yeah, I'm not gonna let you know where I am, no. Because have you seen that? Like, people win the lottery and then like people just be hitting them up and stuff. Like, that's not my life.
That's a thing.
Brian said take 2. So that wasn't on purpose. It was a great evening, y'all. Hope everyone had a whack-tastic week. Shauna said got my ticket booked in a room for me and a friend. That's what's up. Bring all your friends. So
there you go. Just put up the.
Sarah said I'm here. I was doing a self manicure. I need to do a self manicure as well. I just really need to file my fingernails because I have a issue. I pick my fingernails. And especially if they come to a point, like I just have to pick at them. Like I need to round them off. Yeah, so
that makes sense.
Gigi said, no, you didn't notice she wasn't there because you were too busy chastising me. Somebody needed a talking to this morning, Gigi. And so Cynthia said, I need to check my email. Yes, you do, because I specifically know that I sent one to you. So yes, get them tickets. Maitreya said, well, I'm as extra as 2 queens. That's hilarious.
That might be required then.
Maitreya said, actually, it's just that the King Suites were sold out. If you add more to the block, I will switch. How many people got King Suite? That's crazy. I'll check to see, and I'll add them, and you should definitely be able to switch.
Thanks for the heads up, Radical Geek.
Now he said, I'm going to need you to continue showing up. Not if I win the lottery. No, I wouldn't move to Paris, but I would definitely spend a good amount of time there. Here's the thing. I probably wouldn't move anywhere. Like I would not live anywhere. I would live everywhere. Like I would move like either monthly or every 3 months. But like I wouldn't need to. I don't want to live in one place for a particularly long time, right?
You're such a goofball.
I'm just saying. But I'd have a house in Louisville. But then other than that, I mean, for all we know, it could be this house, right? And so, and then I would just travel all the time. Shauna said tonight, true to my name, dinner will be surf and turf in the air fryer. Keto chow, pina colada, coconut shrimp. Oh wow! And New York strip left over from yesterday. That sounds good. Kelly Key said, I tell my kids that too. They'll have to find me to get some money. Exactly. You want some money? You gotta find me.
Oh, trust me, they will. Okay. They had nothing but time on their hands.
When I win the lotto, yes, he'd claim it. We'll be traveling the country, visiting all the fine folks in the Wark Familia and the Hungry Horde for some fabulous meetups. That sounds amazing. First stop, Louisville over here. But no, that sounds pretty great. We'd have to spend a lot of time when we win the lottery, at a tropical destination because my husband loves the beach. Is it just the water or the beach? Like, is your favorite type of water beach water? You know?
You're so weird.
What? I like pools, but you like the beach.
I mean, I like water.
Okay. Is it like lakes?
I mean, I've never thought about it to that point. I think it's any body of water starts.
Okay. Any body of water.
I'm pretty sure we'd have to be, whatever beach it is, it had to be close to some type of play because my wife loves the theater.
Well, yeah, but I mean, that's the thing. When we got money, we can zip and zap.
So we'd have to bring the zaps to the zip.
Yes. Mookie's here. Says, good evening, everyone. Just popping in to say hi. I'm at work. We'll catch the replay. Hi, Mookie. Glad that you're here.
Good evening, Mookie.
TZ said Grandmama would track you down on the internet. See, she would track me down somehow. Not using the internet, but she has her ways. So.
She ain't going nowhere. You ain't going.
He said, mountains over beach. I don't know.
Are the mountains on a photograph that we can view
at the beach?
Yes.
You guys.
I mean, I am a big body of water guy. I mean, it don't have to necessarily be. It could be like a really big lake.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like the lake, the Great Lakes in the summertime are really nice and stuff like that. Like it just needs to be water as opposed to
in warm weather. Like in good,
well,
good
I mean,
weather.
that's kind of the correlation. Yeah. It can't just be warm weather with no water.
Yeah, and it can't just be water with warm weather, because you could be like at a frozen lake, you know. Like
exactly.
Water, but the weather's no, we don't do cold at all, so we don't.
We don't do extreme heat either.
But mountains also insinuate some sort of elevation, which means it'll be cooler. No, guys, I meant to tell you,
like cabins, like a log cabin, and a nice like aspeny environment or something like that.
Snow? It's cold.
Well, it's aspen.
Okay, only the snow.
That's air conditioning and aspen. Okay, hey, you ain't gonna be that's one of those creature comforts.
And heat.
You still get the creature comforts of the city.
That is so
but
funny.
You can see the mountains.
Brianna said I would get condos in different cities so that I could visit and not have to stay in a hotel. Yeah, see, I'd more than likely do something like that. Like, but also I kind of like staying in hotels, so it just depends, right? Like, it just depends. That's what happens when you win the lottery. It gets to be the exact way that you want it to be. Mary T's here says, hello all, almost missed this, just taking short ribs out of the Instant Pot. I'm sorry, I'm really shaky today, you guys.
Yes.
Sarah said, Autumn, you should check with the city of Louisville about having bikes available that weekend. Like, what sort of bikes? Like, can't you just pick up bikes downtown and start riding them? Like, I don't know how that works. So send me an email with what you're talking about.
Maybe you can fund the bikes. Bike already there for you.
I mean, I'm not riding no bike. A lot of bikes, though. I mean, yeah, hopefully it's not like a mass bike riding thing. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think they're kind of chaotic. I don't know if everybody's that proficient with bike riding.
I'm not.
We'd have to get the
Gigi said, I'd tell my daughter I'd move to a cave in an undisclosed location. The kids could visit, but they would have to sign a non-disclosure. You can't tell them where Gigi lives, okay? Be good.
Apparently it's in some cave some daggone where.
Cynthia said, I've been surfing the web looking for the best keto chili. Two Crazy Ketos chili is the front runner so far.
Oh.
Chili's not one of those foods that I need to eat on keto because I like beans in chili. And if I'm not going to have beans in chili, I don't need chili. So
I mean, I like meaty chili too.
Okay. I like meety chili, but I prefer it with beans, hence.
I like good chili.
Balloon said people who grew up closest to Surfside know better than to be beach bums. And I mean, I'm sure I'll get sick of it, but you know, being a beach bum, I don't know. Do you get sunburn maybe? Maybe beach bum is a double entendre question.
I think people assume we're going to live on the beach,
like without the shelter. No, we gotta have a place to live.
Like a laundry room and the upstairs and downstairs.
Dee said, "Good evening, weather's
so we will eventually leave the beach to go to the house.
Ear hustling while I feed the kitties. Don't you do that in the morning too? Oh, all they do is eat.
No, I've always been a body of water person, so I would always like to live near.
Mary T said, "Come to British Columbia. We've got it all: pristine lakes and rivers, mountains, oceans, and forests.
Oh my!
And only 1/10 of the population. I love that. See, now I would probably do something like that, like a huge forest cabin on a lake sort of thing.
Did you not hear the entire the apocalypse that Mary T had to go through?
Minus that, you clearly left that part off, you know.
Yes. Great Lakes, I can do without the fires, the floods,
the 3 feet of snow,
the wilderness mountain.
He said, "Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. Thank you once again for throwing me a party for my birthday. I'm not even acknowledging this. It is purely coincidental.
British Columbia's
that
it's pristine and natural.
That it's falling near your birthday, even. So I try to get it further away. KetoPalooza. I don't know." Shauna said, in a hotel, someone else makes the bed and cleans the room, etc. Gotta love that. Yeah, but also at the same time, if you're rich enough to have a condo in every city, you just have somebody come and clean it. You know, it's not the, you know, it just all depends.
I'm kind of with them. I'm like, I would just like to stay at a fancier hotel in that same city.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that.
There we go.
So
there we go. You can keep your condo.
So TC said, Will Fun Rental is on the waterfront per Google. If that's the thing where it's like one of those bike powered cars where there's 4
On the water.
Like there's like all the bikes are parked on the waterfront, like near the Great Line.
But you gotta like ride it on the water kind of thing.
No,
like
no. You ride it through Waterfront Park. Oh. It's like a 4-person bicycle. It's like a golf cart, except each of the positions have biker pedals, and so you're just like all pedaling together.
And I did that back when I was in college. Like the drinks or something.
No. That's not one of those.
It's a professional. Everybody got to burn some calories type of thing.
No, it's leisurely, but there are no alcoholic beverages.
I say alcohol.
Pluto said,
there could be some water.
Nisha thinks cooking with faith is the best chili. Good to know. Ooh, look at that, cooking with faith.
Nisha with the chili options there.
He said, screams in Texan. If you know beans about chili ain't got no beans. I'm not claiming to be a chili expert. I'm just claiming to know the way that I like the way chili tastes.
Oh my God.
And so
I do enjoy meaty chili. I just can't afford meaty
Pluto said Surfside is not a good beach, closest to the area that Heath and I both grew up in. You know, I have realized that there is such a thing as a not good beach, just a name of a beach in Texas, I'm sure. Okay. And like I remember going to a beach one time. And it was like going to a not good beach. Like you just think all beaches are great. Like, oh, it's the beach. It's going to be great. I know. I didn't know that until I did know that. So
it's like anything else in life. There's the good and the bad. There's not good candy. There's not good chocolate. There's not good food. There's not good beaches. There's not good rainbows. Okay, all those things exist.
Not good rainbows. Well, those are the ones that are barely rainbows. Dee said I was gonna wait till after the live to feed them, but one of them gave me that I'm gonna tear this house up. Wow, that was horrible.
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, especially when they start merging together and they form.
Shauna said, "Is that your TV I see in the background?" Yeah, if you're seeing some, yeah, that's the TV. That's definitely the TV. The moving lights in the window, that's the reflection of our TV. So
somebody's in our room.
No, that's not it. Mary T said, well, it's pretty when it's not imploding. Just down the street is the warmest, most gorgeous lake in Canada. And we can float the river from home to town, clean and warm. Geez, Louise, when it's not flooding. Yeah, see, you always have to ...
Exactly. And that's the joy and the gift.
That's natural.
Exactly. It giveth and it taketh away.
TC said, as long as there's a library close, I'm good anywhere. I just want a little cottage with a craft room and fully retired. Wow, hey, that's a dream right there, a craft room.
See, that's why I can't really be too far away, because I'm more of Sam's craft room and all that crap.
More game.
Like internet.
Yeah, like
play.
Exactly.
Yes, but library is okay too. You can do library.
Sheila said, are we going to be able to walk the bridge from the new hotel location? Yes, that is the plan. It's 3 blocks up, but it's also 2 blocks further on the water. I had to do some more logistics, but yeah, that is the plan. To be honest, I don't know what we're going to do, if we're going to walk the bridge or do a 5K through the waterfront park this year. I'm not sure. Still thinking about that.
There we go.
But it'll be very easy to access. Sheila's here, says hello. Hi, Sheila.
Evening, Sheila.
Matreya said 100% beans do not belong in chili. Potato. Eat it however you want it. That's how I say. So.
Well, I mean, I think Texans are real renowned now for never going with beans in anything except a bowl of beans. I think that's basically all they use beans for, is just bowl of beans only. Beans?
Yes. Refried beans, maybe.
Well, no,
Sarah said,
you can make
check
a bowl
out
of beans. Beans is a dish too,
right? Apparently, I haven't eaten.
So you can have like a bowl of beans, like cornbread. Beans and cornbread? You've never even heard of that before?
No, I've heard of it. I've never had it.
Like liver and onions a thing?
So you can access any of the 321 bikes through a station kiosk, a smartphone, or with their membership card. The bikes are green, $7.50 for 24 hours. Yeah, go ahead and do that. Absolutely. Holly said, good evening, Whack Fam, bopping in from class. Hope all is well. No, I'm not. Yeah, that is going to be an independent activity right there.
I don't think we have that many bicyclists.
Yeah. Brianna said New England does not have good beaches unless they ship in sand. Otherwise, it's rocky. I'm used to it, so I don't care. Yeah, I remember it was like really rocky and gritty. Like the bad beach that I went to.
Well, it's
so
also
like,
it's an equator thing. I think the further you get away from the equator, the more the beaches is going to be like the more
the
like,
worst.
yeah, it's like the colder it gets, the more the
Matraya said I grew up in New Mexico.
The waves crash against the sands.
He said it's chili con carne, not chili con frijoles. I mean, it can be chili con whatever you want. It's America.
What is chili con frijoles?
That's beans. Frijoles, some beans, and carne is meat.
So can't you just say chili and sans carne, anything?
Con todos. That's what it is.
For me personally, it was always a money thing. It was much cheaper to get beans than it was meat in our neighborhood. So we had a lot of access to beans, way more than we had meat. I wish we lived near a farm. We could just get a whole cow.
Cindy said my cousin just demanded me to start watching Yellowstone. Is anybody watching it? No, we heard of it. Apparently it's one of Ben Roethlisberger's favorite television shows. But no, that's what I remembered. That's what I remembered about it.
The weirdest remembering of things.
Brian's here said, smash that thumbs up, y'all. Bring the love. I appreciate it. So I'm feeling better. Like everything, my body still hurts, but this feels better. But I still have some congestion. Like I could feel my throat, like I just be coughing sometimes. So I need to get that worked out, but I'm okay. So
I'm saying, I was like, you was weird.
You're weird. I'm married to you. I'm only weird because you're like this.
I gotta buffer you out because of your weirdness.
Yeah, I've found that I've been getting sleepier earlier, and I don't know, I thought it was because I was sick, but now I'm just like, I'm sleepy no matter what, I know, right? Ready to go to sleep so that I can wake up at 5:15 in the morning to get my morning started. The name of this video is Back in Rhythm, because that's how I feel with my eating. I was talking about how the last couple days I haven't been feeling well, so I've really only been eating as much as I wanted to eat, like not feeling the need of like, I have all of this food on my meal prep, I should just eat all of it, right? I've been like, you know what? I only want to make eggs today, and I don't want to do anything after that, right? And so I hadn't been. And then yesterday, I really didn't want eggs, but I just wanted steak for some reason. So I just made up a steak, and I was like, okay, cool. Today, I was back to eggs. And normally today is a steak day, but I was like, I just had steak yesterday, and I don't want that. And you know what? I haven't had keto chow in a couple days. Let me whip on up a keto chow. And then my grandmother gave us strawberries, and I love strawberries so much. Normally, I put pecan chips and coconut pieces of coconut in my yogurt, but I was like, what's better than strawberry yogurt with actual strawberries in it? So I diced up a few of those today. Boy, it was delicious. And so, I was doing good with like, oh man, hot dogs are on my meal prep plan, but I don't really feel like them. So I'm just not going to eat them, So I've been,
there you go.
Yeah. So I've been
living on a breeze.
So, I'm to the point where I'm like not making a point to eat everything just because it's on my plan. I'm really like, do I want this? Or like, and I really haven't been hungry, which is crazy. So
I think that's the process you go through, though.
Yeah.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
He said Yellowstone is awesome, and we've also started watching the prequel 1883. When does it come on? Like, when did it come on? Where does it come on?
Chili was invented in. You just scroll past it.
Chili
was invented in Texas.
I love Yellowstone.
According to Heath, we don't know that. It's true. We don't know that's
true. It was invented in. Yeah, but that doesn't mean that it has to stay the way that it was invented. Everything is made to be improved.
I'm pretty sure Texas just takes credit for a lot of other things that it doesn't really take credit for.
Exactly.
Pretty sure it sounds like a Carolina thing. I think it was made in Carolina and just somehow got to Texas.
I don't mind.
Because you figure this just boil in a pot, and so as you going across the West, Somebody boiled a pot of meat.
What is it called when you put beans in it then? Is it just like brown meat stew? Like, or is it just chili? Like, I'm all for about things.
A bowl of food.
My whole thing is like, if there's like a literal definition of the word chili, then I won't call it that. But if it's just like preference, then they can all be chili. Is all I'm saying.
Food related. So. It's like, it depends on where you're from.
Sunday's on Paramount. We don't have Paramount Plus yet.
I thought it was already over. Is it still airing?
Maybe a new season though.
Yeah, they might have.
Mary T said, "Universe sends us what we need. Sometimes it's to feel a little under the weather, so you take a bit of rest, and helping you get back on eating track wise too." I know, right? So I'm feeling okay. I'm not like feeling too bad about the thing. Yeah, Mary T said, "Tell he don't yuck my yum." Exactly. I remember the first time I was watching TV and I heard that, and they're like, "Don't yuck my yum," and I was like, "What does that even mean?"
Confused.
It means don't say yuck to the things that I say yum to. Like, even though you might not like it, like, keep your thoughts to yourself because it's yummy to me.
That's courteous.
Exactly.
I mean, that's definitely not the world. And what region you're
from?
He
said adding beans is called messing it up. Look, we're never going to come to an understanding on this. Gina said, "Good evening, everyone. I know how you feel, Autumn. It's 6 p.m. And I'm showered and turning in early." Yeah, I mean, it'd be like that sometimes. So. Hoofnit said ditto what Richard said. Beans were cheaper, and when you are feeding 5 kids into adults, you look for the good protein fillers. Beans, yes, absolutely.
I said, and like it's like when you got a lot of
Netflix,
kids,
we can see it.
Starch ain't bad. Hey, potatoes and beans and rice. When you got a lot of daggone little bitty mouths.
What are you shoveling?
It into their mouths. Well, here you go, you crazy kids. At least that's how my parents treated.
That makes a lot of sense now. Yeah, now that I can tell why you're away.
No, but yes. I mean, everybody's in the region you grew up in is what you most
Sarah said con
with.
Carne, yes. Translate directly from Spanish to with meat. Yes, exactly. And con frijoles means with beans. And con todos means with all of it. So deal.
Yeah. Well, I mean, was chili con carne the beginning? And then
we just shortened it to chili?
Frijoles?
Beth said, "Late but here. Good evening, wet fam. Getting everything prepared for my daughter's shower. This shit stresses me out. Never again until she has another kid. I mean, but I'm so excited that it's that far along where you have showers,
right?
That stuff.
Can you have multiple showers?
I do not
every child you get another shower?
Yeah.
Curious.
Absolutely.
So every last one of them, you get a shower.
I mean, if that's how you want to do it, but it's appropriate to do it for everyone.
I'm learning though. I'm learning these things.
But I don't like baby showers. I don't like wedding showers. I don't like showers. Like, I don't like those things. I didn't have a shower.
Lover.
Yeah. I didn't have a wedding shower.
I wish there was a guy shower. Okay, we need a shower.
Oh my God.
All us have a shower. We'll call it something smart. Give me a minute. We'll call it.
Shauna said, "Pretty sure my mom at times threw spaghetti noodles in the chili." Yeah. Now I can. Yep. I've definitely had chili with noodles.
I've had those growing up.
I can agree that, like, maybe chili doesn't have noodles in it by nature.
I had those growing up too.
I
had beans and noodles in mine. Okay.
So apparently you get a sprinkle for second babies, like a mini shower.
Oh, thank you, Brianna. See, I didn't know any of them. I knew none of those things.
Yeah. I've heard of sprinkles.
And I think I guess it gets smaller and smaller. So you get.
Jory said, "Good evening. So glad I caught this. We're glad you're here too, girl."
So sprinkle, then splash. Your third baby gets just a splash.
You go from a shower to a sprinkle to a splash. Just one.
And then a squirt.
No.
That's the fourth one.
Then the fifth one is just a puff of air.
Yeah. Fourth, you quit water.
Oh my gosh.
Water's all.
Metro said, "I like learning regional stuff."
I know, me too. I was like, I'm actually curious about this, especially when it comes to chili, because he be serious as heck. Okay.
Mary T said, "The universe sent my new pup what she needs too. She was just spayed today. I thought tomorrow was too soon to get her. Road not as good as we hope. So Sunday instead." That means you'll be on the call tomorrow.
British Columbia, where the roads can determine where you going that day.
I know, right? A lot.
Hey, Lord
said traditionally you kept a lot of stuff for the first kid, so you don't need a shower again. But today it's more like an excuse for a party.
I think that's that's the point I'm getting at, Blue Dove. I think, well, ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey, have baby showers all you need. Just have a party.
Sarah said cinnamon and chili. Hello, Cincinnati style chili. Yeah, when I lived in Cincinnati for a little bit,
not only the cinnamon.
It was all the rage, like the Gold Star.
My God. I did not like
the
those.
Skyline.
I mean, well, it's not even the cinnamon in the chili. It's the 8 pounds of cheese you put on top.
It's so much.
What the heck?
And then like the bun like disintegrates. Like,
oh, I know. I'm so disappointed. I was like, they make this like Cincinnati.
TC said, I packed my chili with vegetables, so take that, Heath. My chili, my rules.
Oh,
now, that's a shirt.
TC.
My chili, my
breaking
rules.
The paradigm. For Heath, cover your ears, Heath. She puts vegetables
Cynthia
in
said, I'm on this Omarion diet. I know, right? No appetite. Maybe that's partially what was I was going through as well. But I feel back to normal. But today I was just like, yeah, I don't want the things that I had yesterday.
Aww.
So Beth said, I don't like parties, period. They make my anxiety crazy. She asked me to do this shower. I had no idea how to do this. The only parties I've done in the elementary school birthday party, those are easy. You can Google, you can Pinterest.
Like if you're hosting or you're attending the party, the anxiety stays the same no matter if you're either hosting or attending? Because sometimes if you're hosting, the anxiety can go a lot up because it's your responsibility.
She's doing it,
Yeah, if it's your responsibility, you really are worried.
Brianna said after a couple kids, just donate all the diapers. Yeah, that's what they need. Just give us diapers and money. Diapers
that's
and
reality.
Money.
That's honestly reality.
Money. Joray said I had a sprinkle for my son. Told people just to bring diapers and wipes. It was mostly to celebrate the addition to the new family.
There you go, Joray. Very practical as always.
Shauna said, "Wow, I'm getting so hungry. Girl, eat your food. You got your air fryer food, don't you?"
Exactly. And it got the house all smelling.
Shauna said, "Way back before keto, I like to make chili with molasses. Oh, that sounds delicious." So, oh look, Sarah took it. She said, "T-shirt, my keto diet, my rules." I know, right? I like that. My diet, my rules. My keto, my rules. I like that. I want to write that down. But yes, man, Gina said good night. I know, right? 6 p.m. That's love right there. Have a good night. We'll catch you in the morning.
Exactly, Gina.
But if you're here with us on Friday, you're here with us on Fridays at 6:30 a.m. So
well, sometimes it's better to wake up.
Yikes. So I'm just saying, so like you should go to sleep early, absolutely.
There we go.
Oh, you have to cook it? You have to cook what?
What she's air frying.
I thought it was already in the air fryer. Girl, you got to get started on that.
Well, the good thing is air frying it. Yeah. You ain't on the skillet because that'd be a lot harder.
Yeah.
Air frying just
bleep, bloop. But then the worst part is waiting.
We just got to keep checking.
No.
That's the worst part.
It's waiting. Because when I want to eat now.
God, that's the easiest
part. You guys, Richard was making chicken legs in the oven yesterday. He put the chicken legs in there, turned it on, beep, boop, boop. He goes, okay, give it about an hour and I'll be good. I said, an hour? No, that means you should have started an hour ago.
Okay, first of all, the traditional oven, ain't nothing wrong with a regular oven.
No,
okay?
Gina said, I'm up at 4 a.m. Oh,
you're
girl,
air frying
that's
too
amazing.
Much. Okay, a regular oven, that's just fine. Okay? You got to pace yourself.
Shauna said it was too early before the live. It's only 6 p.m. Well, I stopped eating at 4:30, so I think that's okay. So, Mary T said my short ribs sure look good eating now.
There you go,
so
Mary.
Great.
There you go, Mary. I love it.
Cece said my proper human diet. I love that. Like just take Dr. Mary's design and just be like, boop, add a my onto it. I'm obsessed with it.
No, I'm a big short ribs fan.
I don't know what short ribs are.
Like ribs, but they're short.
Word?
Yeah, remember that.
Do you still hold them one at a time? And you eat them?
Nuggets of information I'm giving you.
Do you hold them one at a time? Like the little baby?
I mean, you can. Most of the time, it's just like you can do it and then.
But just one rib? Because like with regular ribs, you can just cut the rib and then you can just eat the rib.
I mean, short ribs have like a lot less bone in it than an actual rib. So it's more just fall apart. It more just falls apart and falls off the bone than you're actually having to. Like, it's more like it's just meat.
Shauna said the steak is cooked. I have half a 20-ounce New York strip left, and the shrimp takes 9 minutes. Oh, that's not too bad. Brian said, I still got to grill our meats tonight to power myself through a farm work day tomorrow. Fun times.
I'm curious what meats are we talking about, Brian? I'm just actually
I wouldn't mind hearing about that either. Brianna said 4 a.m. I want to do that to exercise before work. I just can't bring myself to get up before 5. Yeah, I mean,
5's pretty good, Brianna.
I was like, fry's pretty good. I get up at 5:15, and sometimes it's a struggle.
5's pretty good, Brianna. You should pretty much knock out a good chunk of things.
I know, right? But she has to be at school. It could be a little different.
I mean, it's what, 7, 8, 7, probably 7. It's still like an hour to do stuff.
But like people up in that part of the country be having commutes.
Yeah, and the traffic be crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Shauna said, I start work at 9 p.m. If I eat too early, the snack monster attacks me.
That's true.
Now that's actually very good point.
Air frying with the facts.
He said, I have strong feelings about gumbo too. I bet you do. If it does not contain okra, then it's not made correctly. The West African word gumbo translates to okra. That literally means okra. That's nuts.
I'm not against beef. I mean, like I said, I would love to try the meat chili. I just couldn't afford it growing up.
Oh, Beth said, do y'all see or does anyone care? Jason Momoa and Lisa Bonet split. Did you see that?
No.
Oh, no. No, I did not see that, but I will definitely read an article all about it. Thank you very much.
Both of them, it sounds kind of right.
Neither of us know both of them.
I mean, but they're both out there people. When you're out there, you're out there.
If you want to send me an email or an article to my Instagram, I will definitely read it. Because, I'm really big into pop culture.
Are you?
Yes. Joe Ray said posting meal prep videos tomorrow. No, I don't find stuff out, but I'm interested in it when I find stuff out. Okay. No. Mary T said short ribs are big hunks of beef hanging off a short flat rib. Yeah. I'm still trying to envision.
It's way more meat than bone. Most of the time they fall off the bone.
Shauna said he's single. LOL, JK, that's sad. I mean, if they're happy.
I'm pretty sure that's the point.
Cece said, I get up at 3 a.m. to exercise. What time zone are you on? You're central, aren't you?
CC passes out at like 7 p.m.
Okay, Angie said, such a fail tonight. I ate a blizzard, having a hard time with this horrible sweet tooth. First of all, blizzards are delicious, and I can't remember the last time I had one, but I do specifically remember a lot over the Christmas break being like, I should go get a blizzard. I never did it. Never put my feet on the ground to go get a blizzard. So getting over a sweet tooth is difficult because the worst parts of it are the first few days. And those are also the times when you're most likely to slip up, But the way that, just sugar addiction in general works is the less you have it, the less you want it. And that is just really true. But you've got to get through those days of where the less you have it, right? So for me, I like to use Zevia or a keto chow. You can't tell me like a really cold keto chow can't make me think of that chocolate peanut butter. It'll be blizzardy enough for me, but it's just, but also don't go out of your way to buy things, there's a difference between having it in your house and actually going to Dairy Queen to get a blizzard, right? There are certain things you have to completely take off the table.
That craving hit, and you rather grab them keys.
Yeah, and so
I gotta go.
Yeah, so that is what you have to work on.
Yeah, I mean, and it takes time.
Yeah,
no one's perfect, and everybody falls down.
Sarah said King Suites in the East Tower are available. Okay, yeah. So is it just the King rooms in the West Tower that aren't available? I have to find that out.
Didn't have.
So the East Tower is with the suites, but the West Tower has regular rooms with king beds and 2 queen beds. Also, you guys, the actual event, the conference will be in the West Tower, but the 2 towers are connected with a skywalk. Don't worry about if you're staying in the East Tower, more power to you. It's super easy to walk to the West Tower, and it's a pretty good. It's a really pretty walk. So it's actually a great walk.
Oh, yeah. Well, the central location that you have to walk through will be resting in as well.
Yeah.
It's a huge common area. There's a bar, the coffee area, there's a coffee shop.
It's really nice.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place. Definitely going to be there.
Dee said, anyone watching C? Such an interesting show. No, but I think, Richard, you wanted to watch that, didn't you?
Yeah, I downloaded a couple.
Yeah, we might get to it.
1.
So.
That's about
Brianna said, I get up at 5:13. Interesting. Leave at 6:15 to get to work for 7 o'clock. To fit in exercise, I'd have to get up at least 4:30. Holly said, I'll take Jason Momoa in a heartbeat. Move over, Lisa. His hair's too messy for me. Is that weird?
I mean, they both hair were messy though.
You're right. You are right about that.
I said that they were both free spirits.
But
it's like two rocker people.
Montrey said, I agree. Those first few days are so hard. Yeah, I mean that's what you have to get over. So, Mary T said, did you hear yourself? You thought about a blizzard, but you just didn't. You would have got that blizzard before. Not necessarily, Mary T. I got distracted. Like it's not that whatever it takes. But I'm not gonna say like, you know what? I don't need a blizzard right now. I'm just going to move along. No, I just forgot. Like, but I'm like, man, blizzards are good. But
But you also are lazy and don't want to drive there.
And don't want to inconvenience myself at all for pretty much anything in life. You know what I'm talking about? So it's just like, I feel you. But I mean.
But Mary T is right. It's like that was a baby step. That was you like acknowledging, and then you like it fleeting.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I didn't have the desire strong enough to inconvenience myself, because there have been times where I have definitely gotten up out of my house and gone to get something that was like, you didn't have to take all those action steps at all, right?
Oh, yes, we did.
So, like I'm getting to the point where I'm just like, oh, that would be cool. Don't need that right now. So, thank you. I appreciate that.
You're learning though. You're learning. And that's the whole point.
Angie said, I have to try and be prepared with keto sweets. Yes. Also, though, no. Like, just like, like you want to step them down, but you really, in my opinion, I'm just convinced that you should get to a point, or that the point that I want to get to is that I'm not relying on sweet food treats every day, right? Like the only sweet treat that I'll have is, or if it's a sweet treat, it's a natural food, like my strawberry yogurt with sometimes cut up strawberries. I mean, that's very rare. That's only because we happen to have strawberries. Normally it's pecans and coconut, right? But I'll have yogurt every other day. And then I might have a keto chow every other day. Now, the only sweet treat that I do have every day is a Zevia, right? But that's just carbonated water. So I don't want to get to the point where I'm eating something sweet every day. It's just not, I don't think it's necessary. And I think it makes it easier to go longer without having sweet treats, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I think if you're starting off, though, it might be a little harder to do that than when you're far more advanced than that.
Yes.
So you can do that. Other people was like, I just need something real fast right now.
Yeah, and so having keto treats is better, but you don't want to swap one thing for another. It's basically
what I would say is add layers to how you get the treats. Like lock the cabinet.
Yes.
And inside of the lock cabinet, have a safe. And inside of that safe, put like one treat. And then inside of that safe, put like another lock thing, and then put the key somewhere else.
You can do what
and have that
Susan does, and you can just put them all in the freezer. That way, if you want a treat, you have to let it thaw. It has to take some time. Breaking your teeth off. Exactly, right? So Mary T said we splurged and went for the sweet. My hubby will be hanging there a lot, so it's an early riser. I'm such an early riser, so he can sleep. That's a great idea. This is gonna be so fun for you.
Exactly.
Beth said C is good, but the seasons are so far apart.
Yes. Well, I think that's Apple TV.
D said we're running through Apple TV shows before our free year is up.
Yep, that's what happens.
Schmigadoon was okay. Oh, is Foundation on Apple TV? That Foundation was good. It's confusing AF.
That's the only two you ever watched.
Central Park was good.
Yeah, you did watch that.
Yeah, and then that's all I watched. Yep.
You basically live on Netflix.
Yes. Brianna said, Angie, my sweet tooth doesn't go away unless I cut out all treats. I will eat so much meat that I just don't have room for dessert. Yes, exactly.
There you go. Then you got to go to bed before it hits.
She said, okay, I had to look up who Jason Momoa is. Is he an actor or a wrestler? Both ? He's definitely an actor. He's Aquaman. And that's all I really know him as.
No, I mean that's his biggest role.
Yeah, Aquaman. Yeah,
exactly. He's been in Netflix movies. He's done Apple TV movies. He's done TV shows.
Hoopman said, "I just have to say it. It looks like slabs of meat hanging off your whiteboard. You guys know them's my bricks right there." and that's where they rest.
Oh, meat slam.
Exactly. That's so funny. I got a meat locker here. So, Shauna said, I'm really trying to kick the sweets or save for one weekend day. Exactly. Or I have my keto chow each morning made with coffee. Yeah, exactly. Like, here's another thing. Like, that's what I was talking about. It's about your sweet tolerance, right? The more you have sweets, pretty soon they're going to become part of your everyday life. Like, like that's just part what I eat my keto, I eat my sweets. I eat my keto, I eat my sweet treat, right?
It's very habitual.
But it is human nature to like want to disrupt your routine, to want to do something a little extra, right? Like that's why society tells us like, "Ooh, it's the weekend, go crazy." Like it's human nature to want to break that boring pattern, right? So here's the thing. If you are used to having one sweet treat every day, then having a sweet treat is not going to break that boring pattern because like that is in your pattern, right? So in order to like go a little crazy, that means you have to have 2 sweet treats because that's what makes it extra, right? That's what makes it like different than the norm. And so the more you integrate these things into your everyday diet, the more you have to do to get that feeling of like, woo, I'm having a treat right now,
There you go.
And so the less you integrate that stuff into your everyday diet, the longer you can go without it. That's when you can look at like 2 strawberries and be like, oh my God, this is going to be dope, right? Like you don't need such large amounts to make you feel like you're doing something out of the ordinary. That's really what I am working
where
toward.
You're at now. But again, it takes time. It takes dedication.
He said my granddaddy was an ice cream fiend and was so proud when my mom got a job working at Dairy Queen as a teen. She didn't own the Dairy Queen, did she? Just like...
I mean, I guess he pulled up all the time. I was like, hey, don't tell nobody. Give me number 6.
Mary T said, but the forgetting and not wanting to go out is a really good sign. When you say you want it, then say, nah, it's gone. I say, good job. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Mary, we know. You know how she
Hoofed says, oh gosh, I've been doing BBE 2.0 with Brian. In the first few days, I was a cranky girl. I didn't realize how much I love my Zip Fizz and Mio flavors in my water. It's a bit better now. Yeah, see, like, I don't know. Like really just going to straight water and cutting out my Zevia, that might make me a little upset,
Especially, we grew up with flavored everything all around us. It's hard to make that change.
Yeah. Joe Ray said, locking treats away just makes me want them more, like it makes them too special. Yeah, I just can't have them in the house. Like, I can't do that. So,
well, what I'm saying is like, definitely make it a break-in case of emergency thing. Yeah. If you make it all the time thing, then what's the point? But if it's an emergency thing, like I said, you have to make it an obstacle course for yourself. If you're going through all this stuff, like you got to dig through stuff, they pull out a key, then yes, okay, we might have an issue. Taking a whole different room to that. But if you just want like 1 or 2 bars, if you want to go through all that hassle to get a bar,
we can't do that, Richard. What? We can't just have 1 or 2 bars, like 1 or 2 pieces.
But I'm saying that, but also you can't samplers. Also cold turkey eat is really hard for certain people though.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. If there's a middle ground between cold turkey and doing it all the way. Yes, that's what I'm saying. There are ways you can do that. Ground. That's what I am saying.
Yes, I hear you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
TC said, I worked at Dairy Queen for 10 years. I don't even crave ice cream. As for other treats, they don't enter my home. That's what's up. Angie said, I was doing so well, then got way off track last week when I was sick. Now just need to cut it out again. I agree. The longer you don't have, the less you want it. Yeah, you just gotta do that.
But no one can cut it out forever.
He said, I was just informed that the warden booked us a suite. Go for it. Absolutely.
Be a diligent person.
D said, thanks for the recommendations. I meant to ask for those. What about Succession and Ted Lasso and that one with Jennifer Aniston? So I've heard very good things about Succession. I plan to watch it. I watched the first couple episodes, but now they're like 3 seasons. So I definitely need to catch up. But I heard it's very, very, very good. Did you watch Ted Lasso?
No, I've seen the first episode.
What were your thoughts?
It was Ted Lasso.
It was Ted Lasso. And then the one with Jennifer Aniston, the morning news. I was going to ask you how that was. No, we haven't watched that. So morning show. Yeah. I don't know. Shauna said, I'm just a sucker for competition shows, cooking, baking, singing, kids, and crafting, not dating ones. Look, The Amazing Race is back on, you guys, and I am so excited. I love The Amazing Race. Like, oh, it's woo. But I can never be on The Amazing Race, but I still love to watch it. That's the only reality competition show I like. Besides Crime Scene Kitchen, on Fox, that was really fun too.
No, I like actual people doing a job or a craft. I don't really care for
like the fire. You like the glass molding one,
like cooking,
the barbecue,
anybody
the chocolate
building
one.
something.
Yeah. The Amazing Race is absolutely amazing.
I know how to read this road sign.
It is so much more difficult.
I mean, it's very also it's random. Like it's about how good your driver is and everything in between.
I mean, but that's the greatest part. It's like a mixture between chance and skill. I don't know if
you know how my anxiety is set up.
We don't take things to chance.
Me and that cab driver be fighting. Okay?
I know, right? The producer would have to step in.
That's it. I don't do that.
Okay, guys. So I'm getting deliriously tired. So catch us over on Friday morning at 9:30 a.m. for our morning live on the Weather Channel. So have a good night, everybody. Bye.
Bye, y'all.